Jonah, first of all, it's really nice to meet you and sit down and talk with you. I'll be honest, when I tried to do some research on your background, I couldn't find much info out there. That's actually pretty rare. And are you someone who prefers to stay out of the spotlight and not to do many interviews?
I mean, I've been doing interviews since college, high school, so it's not like I want to do them, but if somebody asks me, I'll do it. But at the same time, the team wants you to do it, and it's also nice to hear the questions that people have, so I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah. Before we get into basketball, I'd like to get to know a little bit better of you. What do you enjoy doing in Istanbul? Do you have a favorite spot in the city, and how do you usually spend your free time?
I have a lot of favorite spots. I mean, dinner, Zuma for sure. Always good to go there with the teammates after practice or on a night off or day off. Otherwise, I'm playing Xbox, PlayStation, watching shows. Boat days when it's hot, like right now, it's hot outside. It's off day on Sunday. Might go on a boat to the Bosphorus. So different things depending on the time.
What do you play on the Xbox?
Oh, Call of Duty, Spider-Man, Hogwarts. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. This might be an easy or tough one, but I'm asking you as a person, not as a player. What's your biggest dream in your life?
I'll probably say to just fulfill everything I want to do basketball-wise. I mean, whether that's getting to a team I want to play for, making the most money, winning a championship, all those things kind of go into one. But it's more just doing everything I want to do in the basketball world and then leaving it there.
Yeah, great answer. Let's slowly shift into your career. Even though you came out of a strong college program, your professional journey started in Sweden. Not exactly one of the big names, big countries in European basketball. Why Sweden? I mean, was it more like accepting the first opportunity that came your way?
I mean, so after USC in college, I was hurt. During it was COVID first off. And I was hurt, so I didn't get to do any of the NBA stuff. I was out probably from April to December with a back injury. So I went to Sweden because that was the only thing I had, and I had to play. But everybody always asked me, like, how was Sweden? It was terrible. I said, Sweden was really good for me because I got to, like, be away from home for the first time and actually just, like, be on my own and, like, play basketball and meet new people. That was, like, the best thing for me, to be away from home. It was a super small city, so I had, like, adjust in a lot of ways. I was in LA when it was hot. Sun was out, and I literally took a flight to Sweden. It was a blizzard when I landed. So it was a crazy change, but for me, I loved it. I love Sweden so much.
Was it your first time going to abroad? Because I read one of your interview, you went to Barcelona with your team also, and one of the best
times ever. Yeah, for sure. It was my first time. We had gone, in college, now they do European tours. We went to, I want to say we went to Barcelona, we went to Cannes, and we went to
Italy, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was Italy. So that was like my first time in Europe at that point, but it wasn't like Sweden. That was during the summertime where all the vibes were good, and Sweden was just different.
Then came a really quick rise from Sweden to Poland, then to EuroLeague. Were you prepared for that kind of leap to happen so fast?
Yeah, I would say EuroLeague it was fun. It was more about if you could play basketball and you could withstand the physicality of EuroLeague, you can play. So I wanted to go, and then I went to a great team that gave me opportunity. ASVEL's a great team for opportunity. TJ Parker gave me a chance to play, and I love Lyon. So the rise was very fast, but I was ready to do it.
Yeah. At ASVEL, you played alongside one of the greatest scorers in EuroLeague history, in Nando de Colo, obviously. Did you pick up anything from him on or off the court?
I would say both. I think his professionalism off the court was second to none, that I haven't seen anywhere else. Like the way that he would the way he would take care of his body, the way he would work out, how he would work out. It wouldn't always be hard. It would just be probably for maintenance some days. But every day before practice at 11, he was in the training room getting treatment. So that's how he's been able to play so long. He's 35, 36 now, and he's still playing at a high level. But I think just in the game, the way he's patient, he sees everything. He takes what the defense gives him, and guarding him every day in practice was the best thing for me defensively and offensively. I got to see both sides of how he plays the game.
Joining a club Beşiktaş, which was in a relegation fight just a season before, must not have been an easy call, especially after playing at EuroLeague level. What made you say yes?
Dusan. Dusan is he has a lot of passion, and he wants career. He wants a great career. And he's heavy on that. And he convinced me in the way of like, look, you can come here, we can do something big, and we can make a career out of that and make Beşiktaş a better team and get back to EuroLeague at some point. And he sold me on that fact. He sold me. And I think playing with him, I've been my best on the ball, on defense and offense. So like he brought that out of me. I haven't played both sides like that since ASVEL, and he's brought the best out of me on both ends. As a coach, he just knows what he wants. So he convinced me on that point.
Yeah. What's the biggest thing you have learned about him during these past 3 years?
I would say that he's just very prominent in what he wants. Like he doesn't settle for less. If he can give more, he can give more. And he's very goal oriented. Like it's like this championship, you got to make cup. You have to be level. Like we don't want to be somebody that's just around floating in the air. He wants to be somebody that's a name, and he wants to be there. So I think that's what I learned from him, to be very
demanding coach, right?
Yeah,
Wants 100% from the players.
Yeah, I think he just is very like, know what you want and then go for what you want. Like don't settle for anything less. That's what I learned from him.
Yeah. In the playoff series against Efes and Fenerbahçe, you were on fire like Kobe-wise. When you start hitting shots in bunches like that, what kind of mental zone do you feel yourself entering? Is it like, I cannot miss right now?
Well, like last year, our team was very different. We were very close. So they believed in me. They knew what I could do. So they had confidence in me to do whatever. Same with the coaching staff. So at that point, you're just out there playing basketball like you're at the park. I mean, it's versus Efes and Fener, who are great teams, but you're out there just playing basketball. So it's like, for me, it was just being in the gym. Like I was just by myself shooting, and it was my teammates found me, and then the shots happened to go in.
After those 2 series against EuroLeague teams, there was no way you didn't attract attention from EuroLeague teams. And I heard you received 2 offers, and Dusan said it was at least 4. You have already played at that level, so turning down the EuroLeague must have been a big decision. What really happened over the summer?
Yeah, a lot of teams reached out over the summer after the playoff series. But I wasn't done here yet. Like I wanted to win Euro Cup. Like I want to have something under my belt. And going to EuroLeague is great. And I feel like I'm a good enough player where I'll be back there for sure at some point. So I'm not rushing to get there. But it would be good to go there with something under my belt, with a Euro Cup title. And then obviously if you win Euro Cup, here we'll go to EuroLeague. So I think it was a win-win either way. I'm familiar here, familiar with the city. The fans know me. The team knows me. The manager knows me. So it's also coming back to a place where you're familiar. It's a big thing. So it wasn't really that hard, but I do miss the EuroLeague for sure.
Yeah, and going to EuroLeague with Beşiktaş, probably it will make more special, right?
It'll be like a legacy. I came here, we were on relegation, and we won Euro Cup, and then it would be like a legacy going to EuroLeague. So like that's what every player wants, I think.
Yeah. And speaking of legacy, only 3 foreign players, I guess only 3 in Beşiktaş history, have stayed for 3 seasons in a row. Are you aware of how special that makes your place in the club's history?
You know, we have a guy who's been here for 30 years. He's seen everybody come through from Darren Williams to AI to me. And he said, I don't really realize it because I'm present, I'm in the moment. But it's rare to be on a team in Europe, not even just Beşiktaş, but any team in Europe for more than 2 years. So, I mean, it's very special. Like, it's a great club. It's a huge club in Turkey. So being here for 3 years for me is like very special.
At the start of the season, you had this celebration, I mean, after the 3-pointers, holding up a 3 after you hit a 3-pointer. Then we started seeing it from Dasen Sliva, then Yiğit Arslan, and eventually the whole team, even the crowd. What do you make of this Jonahing wave that's taken over?
I think that was just like, that showed how close our team was last year. You know, when I first came here, Yeet was like he was a great player, but he didn't have any like on-court swag and mojo, not yet. Last year, he was making shots, looking at the crowd. So was Burke, so was Dustin. So that showed how close our team was. Like, And we're just, it's a sign of like camaraderie, you know, like I make a three, Dustin make the three, we're all doing the same hand motion. So it just shows how close our team was last year and how our impact off the court helped us on the court as well.
What's the biggest difference between ASVEL Jonah and Beşiktaş Jonah?
I would say ASVEL was they asked me to do one thing or two things. They asked me to play defense and put the ball in the basket. Like it was very, like, that was it. Like you have very specific roles, like do this and this. Here it's I have to do a lot more. Like essentially put the ball in the basket, play defense, find others. And that's what I was talking about before. Dusan, like he really elevated all parts of my game. And he expanded me to where I could play on the ball. I can play off the ball. I can play good defense on great players. I could do all the things. So I think that's just the main thing. I did do more things here than I did at ASVEL.
What has been your most unforgettable game in Beşiktaş?
I would say first game we had versus Borg in Euro Cup finals last year. Or actually Fenerbahce my first year, Fenerbahce at Sinanerdem. It was like 20,000. And I've never seen anything like that before. Like it was something insane. So I would say that game was great because we also won the game. So it was that game or this year, game 5 Epis in this gym.
Yeah.
Incredible.
What part of your game do you feel still needs improvement?
I want to be a better passer. Like, you know, like I'm not going to pass like Nando. That's crazy, but I want to be able to make those passes and those type of reads. I've always been a scorer, so that's going to be there. I can always shoot, that's going to be there. But being an effective passer in multiple ways, behind the back, over the head, I think that will open up a lot more area for me to grow, for sure.
Yeah. What kind of challenges or personal goals have you set for yourself heading into the new season?
Just to win. I mean, we've been top 4 in the Turkish league the last 2 years. We went to the finals of Cup. I want to either win the Cup, win the final, or get back to the Cup and be back to the final and definitely be top 4 in the league. And Euro Cup, I want to win. Like, I want to win the whole thing.
Individually?
Maybe MVP. MVP at Turkish
Both
league.
leagues?
I mean, that's hard to do because, you know, you got to share the ball. But if it happens that way, then yes, I'm definitely going to try to shoot 50, 40, 90 from 3-point line 2 and free throws. So little things like that, but definitely want to be MVP or be in the talks about it.
Yeah. Just a curiosity, since the last question, I mean, since the Eurobasket is approaching, if an opportunity comes from any national team, would you consider to play? I mean, is there any offer?
No, but I don't know about any national team. I would do Greece, Poland. I'll probably do Poland because Jordan Lloyd's on Poland now, and he's getting to play his game fully, and I would definitely want to play in it. But I don't have a specific team I want to play for. But if a good team calls, a good national team calls, I would definitely love to get a European passport. That would be great.
Jonah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I wish you good luck in the upcoming season.
Thank you so much.